Hi there everyone, it's Tom here from Sport for Confidence. Thank you for tuning into the video today. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how you can make your own home boccia. Okay, so a couple of things that you are going to need for the video. One of these things is you're going to need a bin or a basket or something that you can throw the balls into. So I'll just put that over here for the minute. You're also going to need some pieces of paper with just some numbers written on them. So I've just got 1, 2, 3 written on mine. You're also going to need some socks. So as you can see here, I've just got some socks and I've just rolled those up. Now I've used different colour socks. You don't have to use different colour socks. It's completely up to you. You can use the same colour if you like. So we're going to go through some stretches to start with, get ourselves warmed up, and then I'm going to show you 3 different variations of how you can play boccia. Okay, let's go. So I need you guys to sit nice and comfortably in your chair. Hope everyone can see me there. Lovely. So we're going to start with the stretches from our feet and we're going to work our way all the way up to our head. So all I need you to do is, if we can just stick our feet underneath our knees when we're sitting down, and we're just going to lift up our heels, come onto our toes, come back down. Excellent. Up onto our toes, come back down. And again, we're going to go up. It's perfect. Going to do each stretch about 5 or 6 times, I'd say. 5. Excellent. One more. 6. Perfect. Put our feet a little bit more forward. We're now just going to raise our toes, come back. Perfect. Raise our toes, come back. Excellent. That's good. 3 more of these. 1, 2, that's it. 1 more. 3. Perfect. We're now going to put those 2 movements together. So I'm almost going to seesaw my foot backwards and forwards. So I'm going to go up, lift my toes up, push my toes back into the floor, lift my heels up. That's it. So toes up, slowly push my toes into the floor and raise my heels. Perfect. That's it. Excellent. 4. Perfect. 5. One more of these. Coming onto our heels, lifting up our feet. Excellent. Well done. And now we're going to go onto our heels. So when our heels on the floor and when our feet slightly elevated. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push my feet into the floor, almost if I was driving a car and I was on the pedals. Slowly pushing them forwards and backwards. That's excellent. And now I'm going to go side to side with my movement. Perfect. And now I'm going to move my feet around in quite a circular motion as I'm moving them around. That's perfect. Excellent. I'm going to go both ways. Perfect. And then you're going to bring your feet back in. And now all I'm going to do is I'm going to alternate which arm. So I'm just going to lift up one of my legs, I'm going to stick them back down. Nice and slowly. No need to rush. You bring your leg as high as you feel comfortable. That's almost like we're marching on the spot. Perfect. A couple more of these. 2. Good. Excellent. Sit but nice and comfortable. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the hinge joint in my knee and I'm just going to bring my knee up and bring it back. Bring my knee again, wherever you're comfortable with that movement, you can stay there. That's perfect. Excellent. Perfect. That's it. Just moving side to side. Perfect. Excellent. Now, I want you to get your hands, and I want you to put your hands on the side where your knees are. And what you're going to do is, I want you to imagine that your fingers are attached to your nose. And as I move my fingers down, I'm going to slowly move down as well. And I'm going to slowly move back up. Ready? We're going to go again. So I'm going to slowly move them down and slowly bring them back. Excellent. I'm going to go again with this. I'm going to slowly come back down, hold them there, and I'm going to come back up. Perfect. One more time. I'm going to slowly go back down and I'm going to slowly come back up. Perfect. We can stick our hands on our knees, come up onto our toes so our heels are off the floor, and I'm just going to slowly just move my feet in and out. Perfect. Excellent. And now I'm just going to move my feet around in little circles, and my knees are also going to go with them, making sure that we're moving them both sides. Perfect. Back around. Excellent. And I'm going to now let my arms drop. I'm just going to slowly lean over to one side, and I'm going to come back to the middle. I'm going to slowly lean over to the other side, and I'm going to come back to the middle. Perfect. I want to place my hands on my knees, so my palms are facing the ceiling. I just want to slowly make a fist and come back in. I might have to go a bit further, so my hands are on my knees there. I'm going to slowly make a fist. I'm going to come back out. That's it. Perfect. I'm going to come back to my chair. Slowly make a fist and come back. Make a fist, come back. Perfect. We can keep them and now we're going to move our elbows onto our knees, and I'm now going to slowly rotate my wrists round. Perfect. Move them around the other side, so I'm going to move them clockwise and anti-clockwise as well. Perfect. Going to do a lot of hand movements today, so really important that we get our wrists nice and lubricated with lots of movement. Perfect. We can place our hands back onto our knees. I'm now going to bring my fingers up. They're going to touch my shoulders, and I'm going to come back down. I'm going to touch my shoulders, and I'm going to come back down. Perfect. That's it. Touch our shoulders, come back down. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to touch my shoulders, and as I touch my shoulders, I want to push my arms back to where my ears are. I'm going to push back and come back. Perfect. Come up, push back. That's it. Come up, push back. Perfect. One more of those. Come up, push back. Excellent. And come into a nice neutral position. Now all I'm going to do is, I'm just going to put where my chin is, I just want to go chin into my chest, looking down into my lap, and now I'm going to come up, chin to the ceiling. Perfect. Come back into the middle. I'm going to slowly look over to one side, back into the middle, and then I'm going to slowly go over to the other side. Perfect. And then I'm just going to shake myself off. Perfect. Well done, everybody. Good stretching, and we're now ready to play some boccia. So the first game that I'm going to show you guys is, as you can see here, I've got my numbers here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my numbers over 1, 2, 3, and I'm just going to scatter them around the area that I'm going to play boccia. Okay, so it's completely up to you where you put them. So I think we'll go number 3 there. I think we'll put number 3 there. We'll put number 2 about there, and then I'm going to put number 1 about there, I would say. So as you can see, I've got my 3 scattered around the floor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some of my socks. I think I'm going to use about 3, I'd say. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and land my sock onto one of the numbers. Now, which number I land on is going to depend on how many points I score. And it's completely up to you how you want to release the ball. If you want to throw it, you can throw it. If you want to roll it, you can roll it. Alternatively, you can put it on the floor and you can kick it. Or what you can do is, if you just give me 1 quick second, what we can do is what I have here is, I've got my broom here, okay? So, if we are struggling to do that, you can almost put the sock or ball in front of you, and you can use your broom, and you can try and push the sock along, okay? So there's a couple of variations there, but let's give that game a go, see how many points I score. Here we go. Ooh. So, ready? So I've got 3 socks here. Now you can use as many socks as you like to record your score. You ready? Here we go. So, first one. Oh, missed. Second one. Oh, not quite. And third one. Oh, so as you can see, that time I would have scored 0 points, unfortunately, but that doesn't matter. So I'm going to now grab my socks again. Now, after a couple of rounds of you playing with it placed on the floor, what you can do is we're going to now move these numbers around, okay? So I think I'm going to put number 2 in the middle. I'm going to put number 1 over here, and I'm going to move number 3 over here. So as you can see, I've just slightly moved my numbers around to make the game a little bit more interesting. So here we go again. I'm now going to release my balls again. Here we go. So I've got my 3 socks here. Oh, missed. Oh, that's 1 point. And oh, so as you can see, in that round, I would have scored 1 point. So pat on the back, pat on the back for me. Not too bad there. Lovely. Should we try that one more time? Mix up my numbers again? I think so. So I think I'm gonna put them in a nice straight line and I'm gonna jumble them up again. So let's go with it about there. Ready? Here we go. Let's go again. Oh, so here we go. Last time with this. So I'm gonna roll it out. Oh, through the middle. Unlucky. Oh, still no points, as you can see. I'm pretty rusty at Boccia, but don't worry, we'll go again. Oh, again, for me, I'm not very good at this, am I? I scored 0 points, but I hope you guys can do much better than I did. So, you ready to move on to our next game? Let's move on to our next game. So, what you're going to need to do is, we're going to need to pick up your numbers and keep them safe because you might need them again. So we'll place them over there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to eliminate my white socks, or just some socks that matter, and I'm just going to keep one. And that one white sock I'm going to use for my jack. Okay, so I've then got my other socks. So we'll have a grey team and we'll have a blue team. Now if you're playing with somebody, at home, you can give 2 socks to somebody else and then you can play against them, but unfortunately it's only me, so I'm going to have to play against myself and we're going to see what team wins, okay? But first I need to roll out my jack. So here we go. So I've rolled out my jack there, it's just over there. So what we're going to do is, I think the blue team are going to start. So I'm going to start with the blue team, and I'm actually going to use my broom technique that we've been practicing. So I'm going to put that here, and I'm going to try and push my ball as close as I can to the jack out there, that white ball. You ready? Oh, not bad. Still a little bit short though. So we're now going to move over. We're going to move over to the grey team. Okay. You ready? I'm going to use my broom again. Oh, good shot. So as we can see, the grey team are now closest to the jack, which means that the blue team are going to take their turn now because the grey team are winning. So here we go again. Let's give this one another go. Now, I either need to get this blue one closer than that grey one to the white, or do I try and knock the grey sock out of the way to make room for the blue? I think I'm going to try and knock that grey one out of the way. You ready? Here we go. Oh, completely missed. And it's gone so far up the hallway. But never mind, it's the grey team's turn. So now grey team are going to take their second turn. So here we go. Oh, what a shot. And as we can see, everybody, from that round, it would definitely be 1 point to the grey team, 2 points to the grey team. So the grey team would have won that round. So well done. So now we're going to move our jack around and we're going to go again. So you need to pick up all the socks that you've thrown about and we'll go again. Ready? Here we go. Let's move our jack this time. I think, I'll tell you what, let's move those numbers out of the way because they could get a little confusing. And I think I'm gonna put my jack over here. Here we go. You ready? Oh, perfect. So I've got my jack out there. Can you guys see that jack there? Oh yes, lovely. Okay, here we go. So, now I'm going to go over with the grey team. Okay, grey team are going to start. Here we go. Oh, it's close. So now we go back over to the blue team. Here we go, blues. Ready? Oh, it's close. Let's have a look. I think grey team. Definitely the grey team winning. So here we go again. So I'll go back over to the blues. Here we go. Oh, I've missed that time. It's all to play. Last one left. Here we go. Oh, the winners. It's the grey team again. Well done. Oh, you guys are struggling there, aren't you? You guys see that just down there? Look. Oh, grey team are the winners. Well done, grey team. Excellent. Well done, everybody. So grab all your socks again, and now I'm going to show you the last game that you guys can play. All right, here we go. So I'm going to grab all my socks here, and I'm going to put them down here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my bucket or whatever I've got, and I'm going to place it in the middle there. I would say, let's put that a little bit closer actually. I'd say about there. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to see how many of my socks / balls can I land inside of my basket. Okay, so here we go. You ready? You guys can count with me. So how many have I got here? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 7. Okay, so score of 7. You ready? Let's go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, oh not bad, 5, 6, 7. 7 points for me, so not too bad. So what we can do to make this easier or harder, seeing as I got 7 in, I'm going to make it a bit harder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my socks out that were in there, and to make it harder, I'm going to push my bucket further away. So I've made the distance in between my bucket and my chair much bigger to make it harder. Now if you think that that was a bit hard first time, no problem. We're just going to bring that bucket a little bit closer. Alright? So here we go. Next time again. Now if you're playing this with someone, that's fantastic because you can play against someone and you can see how many you guys get. If not, if you're on your own like me, we'll play against each other. Okay? So you ready? So I'm going to throw these again. Now I think I'm going to go underarm throws this time instead of overarm. I think that might be a little bit more accurate for me. Okay, you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, not bad. 3, 4, oh he could be on again here. 5. Oh, missed it, last one. Oh, yes. So, as you can see that time, I got 7 in. So by me pushing it backwards, I made it a little bit harder and I missed one that I made last time. Again, guys, you can keep moving the bucket forwards and backwards to make it easier or harder, however you find it. So I hope you let me move a little bit closer. I hope everybody enjoyed that home boccia video there. If you did like this video, it would be great if you guys could like, share and subscribe, because we've got loads of other instructors that are doing lots and lots of great videos. I hope you'll enjoy. But until next time, I'm Tom from Sport for Confidence. Thank you for watching and I'll see you later.